Okay, finally. Yeah, what an adventure today was. Only 25 minutes late, but that's okay. So, if you guys have noticed, no background behind me at the moment. I set up a green screen, so I went out and bought some material and ended up making, or didn't make a stand. I pretty much bought an old, one of those mobile, yeah, coat racks, a mobile coat rack, and put the green screen on that. So, yeah, if you're wondering why the camera quality is looking not so crash hot, it's because the camera's not that great. Um, I played around with the settings to try and get it looking right for about half an hour. And then when I was finally done and it was ready to go, I went and to get everything ready to go for the stream, and my internet had cut out. So I spent about half an hour trying to fix it, and then I spent 10 minutes on the phone with my ISP. And then just as I finally get through to a technician, it starts working again. So, yeah. Anyway, it's not a Mongrel stream unless something goes wrong. So, let's get started. What I'm going to do, as far as I'm aware, the 300i bug is still happening, so I'm just going to go grab the Aurora, throw bulldogs on it, and then we're going straight into matches. Computer is not liking something at the moment. Alright, got some bulldogs on, and yeah, let's get straight into a match. Gonna try Squadron Battle first. Scratching my knee. Go Squadron Battle first, see how we go. Hopefully I don't end up in matches where the other team is just M50s. Right, Squadron Battle. It's taking a while to try and connect. That's not a good sign. There we go. Alright, just give me a second, I'll join and then you guys will see the code. Bam! How's that? I just used the old layout and threw in a little match ID thing there and put a little border around it to make it look cool. So, yeah. Green screen's pretty cool, pretty easy to do. Unfortunately, the camera that I've got isn't that great quality. So, you know, just using what I've got at the moment. One day maybe I'll get a better webcam, probably 1080p. That's the one that I should probably have anyway. But yeah, it was a lot of messing around to try and get it to look right. Oh, here we go, match about to start. Let's get ready for this.
G safe and comm stab disabled. Relative mode engaged.
Ah, great. Waiting for people to join. This may take some time. While I'm waiting, let's fly around some asteroids. Gotta practice. I actually don't play Star Citizen as much as what I used to when I first started playing it. Main reason for that is because I don't know, the game just, until they actually add something more to it, it's getting a little stale for me. Like, I don't mind dogfighting, but since they implemented the new targeting system, it just hasn't been doing that well for me. Interesting. Those two are pretty close to each other. Is it me or is this music getting louder? I even turned the music volume down and it got louder. I got a feeling this is a dud match, guys. You know, I really wish there was a way to like preserve a match ID so that when I am playing, you know, people can just drop into the match. Actually, that gives me an idea. I might set up like a text file with a window capture on it in OBS, and when I'm in the loading screen, I'll just quickly type it there, and it'll be in its own little section on the overlay. Probably put it at the top somewhere. Actually, no, I'll put it near the chat, so that, you know, if people come into the stream and they see it and they want to play, they can, you know, join the match. And then by the time everybody gets used to that, CIG will bring out 1.0 and they'll have a lobby there. We'll never have to worry about match IDs ever again. Yeah, I'm going to bail out of this. Gonna go back to the hangar and I'll just try Battle Royale, see how that goes. You may see on my forehead when I'm looking up at the camera, sometimes a little dark patch appears in the middle of it. That's because of the lighting in this room that I'm in isn't that great. So when I move my head up like that, you see like the middle of my forehead starts getting this weird ass hole in it. It's okay, I'm fine though. It's nothing dangerous trying to get me. Just the camera being bad. Kind of annoyed actually because I paid nearly $30 for it, and you know, I was looking on eBay at 1080p webcams. I could have probably just paid an extra, you know, 30 or 40 bucks and got a 1080p one. But now I'm gonna have to fork out like 70 for a 1080p webcam, just so that it looks better, so that you guys are able to admire my handsome face even more. Alright, here we go, just gonna go straight into it. No messing about. Straight into Battle Royale. Okay, there's a match ID, don't worry too much about trying to get it down though. What I'm going to do, and there it is. right there, and I can point at it. But yeah, what I may do is like put in the like next to the match ID, where the match ID thing is sitting now. I'll type out what the actual match ID will be, and then on a like just like a notepad document or something like that. And then just when I go back to my game screen, it'll just still be there, and people will be able to join, even if I'm in the middle of a match, and they won't have to ask me for the ID because it'll be right there, more closer to the center. Because if I point too far, my finger gets cut off, and then I lose my hand. Just moving my mic closer to my mouth. Oh, this match is taking a while to load in. It could have tried loading me into a match that was about to finish, and it's finished, and then now it's probably taking me back to the hangar. 15 minutes in, and I've spent most of it in loading screens. Gotta love it. Oh no, there we go, sound. I don't know why it took so long. There we go.
G-Safe and COM stab disabled.
New
Relative mode
match.
engaged.
It's a new match, or is it a... Is there anyone else here? Really? Waiting for other players again? Alright, let's see what happens. One thing I want to start using is like the bright lights, distant stars. You know, trying to use it to my advantage when I'm out in the middle of the open. You know, do attack runs from it, so put the bright light to my back. And then just go on an attack vector. There's actually quite a few kicking around in the maps. You'll see them in various places. I think it'll help me out a lot when I'm flying the brick. You know, trying to get some hits on a Hornet without them being able to actually see me properly. Is it me, or is this music getting louder again? Yeah, 30. 30 is a good number to have for your mouse settings if you're playing in relative mode, so not in virtual joystick, whereas virtual joystick you're actually better keeping it at the default in my opinion. Like, the mouse movement's pretty erratic. If you can fly through that thing. Oh snap. Did not want to hit that. I'm gonna try and enter this thing from the other side. Why? Because I can. Okay, hold here. Okay, so you can't enter that. Yeah, you know. And no one's joining in this match. I do not know why. I'll try again. Try a different one. That's really weird. I've never had it happen to me twice in a row. Just clearing the chat. That little message was starting to annoy me. Got a cat behind me. Alright, I'm gonna try and load into a different correction battle royale match. Going to try. Keyword try. Alright, that is a different key. 20 minutes into this stream and I still haven't managed to get into a match. Oh no, wrong. I got into matches. Nobody else did. Well, nobody else showed up. Oh, we'll see how we go. First person shooter reveal this week. Should be good. Be watching the live stream for the Star Citizen event that'll be happening down in Melbourne. Couldn't go, couldn't afford it. Plus they only really gave us a month. They told us that it was happening at PAX Australia, but they didn't really give us too many other details on it. And to be honest, I would have only been going down for the Star Citizen event. I couldn't really justify it. Oh crap, we're in a match.
G-Safe and Com Stab disabled. Relative mode engaged.
Alright, here we go. Who's coming for me? Alright, that's 325A most likely. That's a Hornet.
Relative mode engaged.
This is weird. Getting some bad lag here. Alright, I'm slowing down because there's a Hornet that I want to hit.
Relative mode engaged.
There's a bug with the when you fire a missile, sometimes you have to reset your thing to relative mode again because it causes your virtual joystick to re-engage. What the hell happened there? Don't tell me they crashed into each other. I hate it when that happens.
Targeting nearest hostile.
Alright, there is a specific Hornet after me. It's that Headhunter. No, that's a 300i.
Boosting shields.
I need to get into the asteroid field.
Moving shields rear.
Gotta keep trying to jink him. I got 2 on me. I probably shouldn't be trying to take this Hornet on. But he crashed. And I crashed too. This lag's really killing me. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why I fly around the asteroids in the Aurora. As you can see, it's not that great of a ship to be fighting in. And, you know, like you can make sometimes the other players end up crashing because they're not used to it. Like, you'll find most Hornet pilots actually aren't that great when it comes to maneuvering around because they're so used to, like, being tanks and just turreting onto the enemy. Most of them use, like, mouse. So they rely on their mouse too much, their gimbaled weapons. This guy's actually not too bad. It's pretty cool being able to do a spectator mode. And change. Oh, there's somebody injected. Ah. This one's using the canard turrets. What is it? That's 4 bulldogs and 2 neutron cannons. Interesting. Alright,
Respawning.
let's get into this match.
G safe and com stab disabled. Relative mode engaged.
Okay, that guy just loaded in. Alright, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get on his 6. Follow him in. Try not to be the focus. And I'm going to make sure that that I've got some asteroids nearby that I can go into.
Relative mode engaged. Relative mode engaged.
Alright, could have one coming in on my 6 soon. Alright, I gotta go into the asteroids.
Boosting shields. Moving shields rear. Acquiring next target. Relative mode engaged.
Okay, I managed to kill him. Yeah! That's 2 kills for me. Still came last. Match is pretty much done though. And looks like my Star Citizen, yep. Star Citizen has crashed. I'll just move to this screen. It's certainly working a lot harder for some reason at the moment. Found out why Razer Game Booster's on. No, sorry about that. The idea behind Razer Game Booster was a good idea, except, like, I don't run crap programs in the background when I'm playing games. So yeah, I don't know why you would need a program like Razer Game Booster to prioritize those sorts of things if you don't run them in the first place. It's not my cup of tea. Some people find it useful, but myself, like, yeah, not impressed. I'm just loading back into Star Citizen now, guys, because my game crashed. It's been a bit of a shocker at the moment, actually. Half an hour late for the stream because of my computer, or my ISP deciding that I don't need internet. And bloody matches I'd load into that nobody else would load into. I finally load into a match and get some good fights, and it was only like, what, 10 minutes? Kind of frustrating, but at the same time, it's the nature of the game. Where it's at the moment, still pre-alpha. I haven't even implemented all the features yet. So, but they're working on it. And here we go. Just going to turn the graphics settings down as well. Alright, I'll just keep you in this screen here for the match ID. Because I'm going straight back into it. I'm going to go with just M3As now. Going to go into a Battle Royale match. And you guys will see the match ID appear shortly. Cool beans, there it is. Right there if you want to join in the match with me. Just realised that I had the wrong date for my broadcast. Should be saying the 28th, not the 26th. Alright, here we go. Sounds like we're going into a match.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. In
G safe and com stab disabled. Relative
Excellent.
mode engaged.
Match is relatively new. We got one dude there in a Aurora as well. And a Hornet. Alright, I'm going to be staying in the asteroids a bit. I think he is coming for me. I'm just going to mark him. Yep, he's gunning for me. Alright, gonna go. Let's play in the asteroids. Come on, buddy, you know you want to. There he is firing at me.
You are approaching simulation boundary. Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
Playing hide and go seek. Yeah, okay, he just killed himself on the edge. Oh crap. Alright, this guy. He just trying to stay nice and tight on me.
You are approaching simulation boundary. Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary. Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary. Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
He's gonna let it hit him? Alright, he's trying to drag me out. Alright, unfortunately I'm not going to get any points.
Boosting shields. Moving shields rear. Relative mode engaged.
And I just lost my missiles. I'm going to have to suicide. It's too easy to lose your weapons on this ship.
Approaching simulation boundary.
It's kind of frustrating actually. Yeah. Just nicked them on that asteroid.
Respawning.
Probably should have gone with the Bulldogs.
G safe and com stab disabled. Relative mode engaged.
These Hornet pilots don't seem as proficient as the other ones that I fought, like the Scuttles guy. He's stopping a lot and turreting. Gonna go after the easy one to kill first, the one that's almost dead. He's just ejected.
Boosting shields. Targeting nearest hostile.
I need to turn the sensitivity down a bit.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
Okay, they're after me.
Balancing shields.
Target acquired.
Warning. You are approaching simulation boundary.
Stand by. Scanning.
See what I mean?
Impact.
Most Hornet pilots can't handle it.
Rear shield.
Too busy using mouse,
Contact.
using the gimbaled weapons on with mouse and virtual joystick mode.
Alert. Rear
Means that they're unable to make the turns that they need because they're not looking in the direction properly that they're going in.
Radar contact. Alert. Systems overheating. Stand by.
Oh, great, my weapons are bugged out.